TJ, what did you feel like y'all accomplished defensively today?
For the most part, I feel like we accomplished most of our technique things. I mean, there's always stuff you can work on technique-wise, but for the most part, we got pretty much all that covered. We communicated a lot better, so I feel like we've had a lot of energy. We ran around a lot, so I feel like most of the things that we wanted to cover, we did cover.
TJ, where was the defense kind of at the start of the spring till now? I mean, where did y'all kind of grow the most?
In my opinion, we grew everywhere. I mean, we only had a handful of returners. Most of them, everybody was gone, so we had a lot of young guys step up a lot this spring, you know. DBs and D-line wise, we had a lot of people filling really big roles, so I'm really proud of them.
TJ, who did you see, you mentioned the defensive line, who did you see kind of step up there with so many of the guys gone from last year?
Cooper Lands for sure, because he was playing end last year, and this year they moved him to nose. And I mean, he's done nothing but excel at nose so far. So I'm excited to see him continue to grow, continue to become a better player.
Any other younger guys?
Younger guys, definitely say Devontae Tezano. He's one of those guys that's a freakish athlete, but he's young, so he doesn't really understand how good he is at this point. But he's definitely like growing into that mindset of being that type of player.
Y'all talked about 3-man line and 4-man line this spring. Which do you prefer, and how do y'all see you going?
Personally, I don't discriminate because a lot of the 3-man stuff, we slide the front based off of the offensive formation, so that 3-man, 3-down could turn into a 4-down just based off a motion or something like that. So just as long as we're all on the same page, it's where we need to be. Sorry.
We were talking to one of the assistant defensive coaches. I'm trying to remember which one now, but he mentioned you as having a big spring in terms of sacks, and obviously y'all were able to get some sacks today. You looking forward to the fall in terms of maybe just what y'all can do pass rush wise?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, this year I believe our emphasis is going to be on disrupting the quarterback, moving the quarterback off his spot, making him uncomfortable in the pocket. And we got a lot of guys that are good at that. We got me, Gabe, we got the outside linebackers, we got plenty of blitzes written up for people to go in there and disrupt the quarterback. So I feel like defense as a whole should be able to, disrupt the quarterback and make him uncomfortable.
You guys have had some transfers come in. Do you feel like those guys are making their mark?
Oh, yeah, definitely. The Barrington brothers for the O-line, I can see them become more and more comfortable in that leadership role. They're older than most of the O-linemen we have now. So I can definitely see them growing in their leadership with the offensive line. And then we have Mike Smith, that linebacker. He's had a tremendous spring. Because beforehand, I didn't know who he was, and then he came in and he definitely showed up, showed everybody who he was, and I expect him to be one of those big-time players this fall.
Back here, right over here. Seems like the run defense really showed out for you guys today. What did you see out of that and your ability to stop that pretty talented backfield?
I mean, we've been playing the same team for 4 weeks, so a lot of the time you'll know what they're running based off of their formations. So for us, that's what we pretty much emphasize on, knowing the formations, know what you're going to get, know what you get out of, the I forgot what it's called, but yeah, knowing what you're going to get basically.
TJ, this is the last spring game for you. Is that kind of bittersweet for you? Is that exciting?
It's definitely exciting. I mean, I wouldn't say it's bittersweet because, I don't believe my journey ends here. So I believe that, I have potential to become anything I wanted to become, And I'm excited to, see the guys that still have more springs to come back and watch them, just to see how I left the mark on them and see how they progress throughout the next few years without me. That's all. All right.